Dylan, bro, so we just posted a poll on the YouTube community tab, which is an awesome resource. And what was the poll that we just posted? You were asking what haircut people wanted to see?
So the results are still coming in, but we've looked at a couple of athletes who have made some headlines with new hairstyles.
Right.
We want to know what people thought that we should make a video about. Currently, the leading vote getter is Aaron Rodgers, quarterback for the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
And in this poll, he's up against Jimmy Butler, who's a guard for the Miami Heat, and
Right.
Gordon Hayward, who plays for the Charlotte Hornets.
Okay. And let's see where we're at right now. And these are literally like live. So Aaron Rodgers is in the lead, huh?
Currently, Jimmy Butler jumped out to an early lead, but Aaron Rodgers is starting to take it away here.
Right. So Aaron Rodgers, I mean, I remember he had his glorious long hair, right? So what's going on with his hair? Why is he trending all of a sudden now?
Yeah, I mean, to your point, people have been talking about Aaron Rodgers' hair for a while now. It goes back to last season, and he's always had some interesting hairstyles, but yeah, he grew out his hair like this.
Yeah, that's basically what most people remember him. And a ponytail, right, for the most part.
He went with the man bun, which I think upset a lot of Packers fans I was reading about. They weren't super happy with his hairstyle, but it turns out that he only had it this long for a John Wick costume that he was doing for Halloween.
Oh, is that why he did it? Specifically just for that?
And then after Halloween, he just never ended up cutting it. He just kept it at that length.
Uh-huh.
This season, he came in with a new hairstyle, and it looks a little something like this. So he's clearly drastically cut it down.
Looks like kind of an undercut.
Yeah, and people aren't very pleased with this one either.
Really?
And I kind of get it a little bit more.
Why aren't people liking this?
I think the thing that's really getting people is how it looks with a hat.
Because there's no hair.
This sort of tucked behind the ears look.
Eeks, look at that.
Which I don't think is a great look. I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan, but I kind of have to come out against this if I'm being honest.
You're right. I didn't even see that. That's crazy.
And people were wondering where this came from and why the sudden departure from the long hair.
Right.
And Rodgers goes on the Pat McAfee show every week and just kind of has a conversation with the guys on there. And they asked him about the hair because a lot of people were wondering what the deal is. Mm-hmm. He said that he was just kind of looking to switch it up. He saw how his hair looked. This is a picture. The one I just showed is a picture from the NFL honors ceremony this past season.
Yep.
And he said he saw this picture, wasn't really pleased with the way his hair looked, and decided to cut it down. And in the interview, he's also talking with a teammate, AJ Hawk, who I guess rocked a similar hairstyle at a point, and Aaron said he always kind of liked that hairstyle, wanted to try it out for himself, and that's where he's currently at.
I see. Well, I think, let us know in the comments below. But let's go back to that photo. Yeah, this photo, to me, it's pretty much a simple old school undercut, and it looks like he's got it pretty short on the bottom half. I would even say go back to that photo with the hair tucked
with the ears.
Yeah. I mean that's a number 1 guard, right? Or almost 0 guard. So he's got it pretty short there, and the top looks like it's probably down to his nose or something like that, so it's all got a slick back. So it looks like the undercut maybe, I mean, have you ever had an undercut haircut before?
Not this severe, but in the past, yeah, I rocked a little bit shorter on the sides, and I've always liked having some length on top, just something I felt like I could run my hair through.
Right.
But if I looked like this with a hat, I don't think I'd be able to rock it. I like wearing hats too much, and I just don't think that this is a very good look.
So who's your team?
I don't really have a team, but I do like Aaron Rodgers. I'm rooting for him. I know he's having a tough season so far, so hopefully that turns around. But I don't know, maybe the hair's got to be the first thing to go. Something's got to change.
So I think it's interesting, based back to that community tab thing. I think the community tab is amazing. It's an awesome way to connect with the viewers, and I've gotten 10,000 votes, 20,000 votes from people. So the community tab to me is one of my favorite aspects of YouTube. And just don't show that photo of me. Scroll down. Yes, that's me. If you could see that, that's me in 1992, I believe. And that's when I was DJing in a nightclub. And that's all I'm going to say. So I was probably partying a little too much that night. That's why the eyes look a little whacked out. But
it's a good look.
Yeah, it's a good look. But so as far as the sports players go and athletes, it's interesting how you mentioned fans are not liking that he cut his hair off, right? You think fans become attached to a certain look? Mm-hmm. You think that happens a lot?
Well, to be fair, he didn't have the long hair as too long, and I guess people were opinionated about that. So I don't know if it's necessarily so much that he cut it. I think it's the way that he cut it.
Is that him right there?
This is him from I think from this past season.
That's a Con Air. They swapped his face from the movie Con Air.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God! Is there any photos of him in the John Wick costume?
Yeah, I'm sure we can pull those up.
But he grew it out just for that?
That's what he said. Yeah, that was what he said. And for a while it confused people because they didn't know.
I kind of actually remember that.
Yeah, the costume came out great.
Yeah, let's find a different photo like that one.
And that's spectacular. That looks really good.
That's what's burn.
Yeah.
Burn.
That's great.
That's good, right?
That's really good.
I do good impressions. Burn. So, all right, I see. But he kept growing it looks like.
Yeah, I think he just didn't cut it after the costume. So, I mean, previously no one knew why it was grown out. And, I mean, personally, I like the long hair look, but I think a lot of people didn't. Yeah. They were upset that he grew it out that long. But, I mean, I think he made it worth it with the costume. And then I think maybe he grew a little bit attached to the look, didn't want to cut it, and then this season decided to switch things up.
Yeah. All right, well, let us know in the comments below if you like Aaron Rodgers with his new undercut short hair, which I know the undercut is a popular classic haircut. I mean, I was almost called like the undercut king at one point. And then I actually made a video on YouTube that went viral, said no more undercuts. I'm never doing an undercut haircut again. I don't like seeing other people do them, and then it went kind of viral and created a whole bunch of controversy.
Too bad for Rodgers. He probably could have used you.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, maybe it's time it's revived. It's not a bad haircut. It's very, very simple. It's an easy haircut. So let us know if you like Aaron Rodgers with the longer hair. If you are a fan of his, what sport player you like. And also, if you don't know who this is Dylan. Dylan's kind of new on the team. He's awesome. So I want to kind of get him more involved. And let us know if you like this type of content. I want to try something new. I want to bring some new different angles and some awesome new content, because I have over 2,000 videos on YouTube. People were looking at this bald head for years. So I want to just change it up a bit, but I enjoy doing this. Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.